Ladies and gentlemen, it is patch time. We've got ourselves a new map, new uniforms, new changes, all sorts of splendiferous things to look at. I usually don't show an intro, the flyover we usually get in the beginning of a match, but in this case I wanted to show off the new map, Gun Mountain, from an overhead perspective, so there you go. I am playing as Captain Spark with my fancy Buzz uniform and fruity rainbow lightsaber. I do not have the Captain Romance skin. I cannot afford to buy every single new skin that comes out in the game. Though it is an awesome skin, I highly recommend you buy it if you want a sweet skin for Captain Spark. I'm also using the PAX helm for Captain Spark because it matches pretty well, and it's one of the best looking helmets in the game. Anyway, this is the new map. It has 3 layers, unlike any other map before. Kind of got that in Spunky Cola, with the jungle on the bottom and the little catwalk above the middle tier. But in this case, you have a full-on top area, and the jungle is on the bottom. You saw me going down there, killing some bots off, and the middle area is where the Annihilator's at. That's a little different from before. So you have the Annihilator with the bot lanes and turrets and all that good stuff. The top lane is just empty catwalks. There is no risk of attack from bots or anything like that. There's no risk from bot attacks. And the Annihilator area, because it's in the middle now, the downwards area is just for getting jungle bot kills or escaping certain things, which I'll get into in a second. As you'll see in this video, the other enemy Spark will actually take advantage of the catwalks highly and get a lot of kills off of that. I do not. I am Bot Buster Spark. Bot Buster was fixed, by the way. It works now. There's a tooltip error. It says like 0.01% increased damage for bot rating, but that's not the case. It is still the same as always been. I think 1% per bot rating. So ignore that. But as far as the whole cap per game, that's gone. You now once again continue to gain more bot rating after you die. And go back down here for some more bot killing. This is just a very flat area. There's a few areas you can sneak up from underneath, but it's still very risky because you can be seen pretty easily. But a nice area to sneak into. Like right here, I'm going to run over, try to bag some kills here, but I don't quite pull it off. I get grappled a couple times here, but my teammates bail me out. Kind of trap them in here. You're probably wondering what that Annihilator-looking thing is, and that is Shelly. There are 2, which you see right now in the left lane. Shelly is a new thing they added. It is going to be a very large focus of my discussion on this map. There are 2 cannons, both named Shelly. They cost 750 cash. They're only on Gun Mountain. They are not added to the old maps. They are a, I guess, exclusive feature of this map. And they have a 2.5 minute cooldown. They are instantly bought. They do not, despite having the same icon as the Annihilator, which by the way got updated last patch. I didn't mention that, but there's a nice fancy new icon for the Annihilator, and now for Shelly as well. However, despite having this icon, Shelly is instant cast. There is no progress bar filling up. You just slam it. And what Shelly does, you'll see soon here, is that Shelly rains down mortar shells on the enemy, on that side of the map. And the shells do modest damage. It's about 1/4 of your life per hit. It's random where they fall. And it lasts for a decent amount of time, 10 seconds or so. It's hard to tell much of fighting, but it is a major problem with the map. It is not a good feature. I don't know what made them think it was a good feature. You see right there, it is up close, the thing. And I just don't understand what they were thinking with it. And as you see here, not only is Shelly there, but there's also, you have a Genital, you have both the traditional player hunter bots. I don't know what they were thinking. And there's also high glass. And Shelly's not going off. You might be able to hear the air sirens right there. It colors the enemy team color, and it's firing all over that side of the map. I believe it kills bots too. And hits players. He hits me there for about 1/4 of my life, a little bit more than probably 1/4, maybe 1/3. And I'm grabbing health now because Shelly going off. I'll probably have a Shelly also that, see right here, the Shelly came with gray, but there's still missiles fall. I'm not sure if it fires across the entire map, and that's the other Shelly from the other side going off, or what. But yeah. But a big problem with this map is that it becomes very snowbally. Once you control, once you push forward to one side of the map, you also push. You own two very powerful things. You own bots and you own Shelly. So it's very hard. You can very hard to really take down here. I'm gonna die right here. Yeah. But we didn't have that problem this map, or we didn't have that problem this map as much because my team didn't really take advantage of the. We had other players sneaking by, and getting the Shellys and all that, able to push forward a little bit more aggressively than they probably should have been able to if we had been a bit more experienced this map. But it's I don't know. It's just a really, really terrible design. The Shelly thing isn't really fun. It's not fun getting randomly shelled by stuff. I don't think it's really necessary to add that swingy of a thing into the game. And it's not just swingy, it's also random. You can fire it and get nothing out of it, or you can fire it, get lucky, and get several kills off it. I think I fired off once or twice here to get some kills at random. It's just not a good, I don't know what to say. It's a really, really bad thing. I just think it should be gone entirely. And besides that, though, I really do not hate the design of the map. It's got a nice. I like the 3-tier design. One of my pet peeves is jungle bots in the jungle, messing with Annihilator, randomly killing you when you're trying to do something. I know people say the jungle should be dangerous, but that runs counter to actual jungles in other MOBA games. If you play League of Legends or Dota or whatever, if you're in the jungle, mobs aren't going to just rush out and kill you. They sit in one spot and wait to die. They only are dangerous if you engage them. I know this isn't the same as a game as League of Legends or Dota or whatever, but I'm just saying that building off of that genre, or subgenre, whatever we're going to call it, or whatever you want to call it. And there we go, I fired it. See, instant cast, it's going to start shelling the area. I don't know if it shells the Annihilator area. My guess is what it probably does. See how far back it goes there. Easy kill for me. But yeah, I like the lower jungle that has doesn't mess things too much. Annihilator fight's a little more fair, and the nice catwalks where you can stalk people a bit more easily without having to get annoyed by other bots. And besides, there's the Annihilator. I didn't really fight for it this time. I kind of forgot it was actually up, I think. But Annihilator is in the center. I will show you it in a little bit. You see a few times when I pass through in the video itself, so keep an eye out for that. But the patch has other things too, so we're gonna go over that real quick. One big change is a bug, but it's a change to be aware of. There is a glitch with turrets right now. If a turret is, I don't do it in this video because I forgot about it, to be honest. I was meaning to do it to show it off in the video, but I did not. But at any rate, if you are near a level 2 turrets come in basically they come in levels. This is from the old Monday Night Combat, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. Since the game is built on top of the old Monday Night Combat, some of the old artifacts are left behind. One of that being the ability to build and upgrade towers. That's disabled in Super Monday Night Combat, but as far as this patch, one of those old aspects got left in, and you can upgrade turrets right now. However, only your sort of forward-most towers are actually unupgraded. The other ones are all maxed out at level 3. So in most cases, it doesn't have a huge consequence. But early game, for about 500 cash, you can spend $500 and you can upgrade your level 2 turret to level 3. This will disable it'll disable for a few seconds, where you'll see a little thing go up, start repairing it, and it will repair, it will fully heal by doing this, and it'll eventually come out level 3 turret. They're leaving it in right now for the time being to see how it plays out. Personally, I feel it just sort of makes games last a little overly long by allowing your players to fully heal a turret for a fairly cheap amount of money. I have not really gotten to play that a whole lot because when I did this patch, I actually played quite a few games before this. Gun Mountain proved to be very, very shy, and I got a lot of other maps, and I was determined to get a video on this map to show it off. So, but yeah, you can right now upgrade turrets to level 2 turrets. As you'll see, I'm passing through here. You'll see a little 2 hovering around right there. 2. Someone upgraded right there as a 3. If you go back earlier in the video, you'll see it was a 2. Now it's a 3. It's been upgraded. It got healed. So just be aware of that because it is in the game and the devs are aware of it. You're not going to get banned by taking advantage of it. Just give it a shot, see how it works. If they don't like it, they'll fix it by next patch. Not a huge deal. And I think, yeah, there she goes. Dead from that, or she? No, she actually did survive. I just saw the, there it goes, there you got her. Yeah, that's Shelly. Other changes, they added flare, which is, I don't have any flare. It is just a little button on your chest. It is stupid. I don't really care. I like costumes and stuff because they're very dramatic. Cosmetic changes. Flare is hard to notice at all. It's mainly there for your opponent because you don't see your chest. Look at this. You see my chest? No, you see my back. So it's really there for your opponent to look at it and say, hey, that guy's got a bacon button. That was a great use of 99 cents. I just don't really care, but they are there if you like that sort of thing. It is in the store. They're fairly cheap. You can buy all of them for like $10, something like that. I forget, as a bundle. There are bundles in the store. There's a new taunt. Everyone got like a Disco Fever taunt. You'll see one of them at the end of this video when we, spoiler, we win this game. But when we win, you will see someone using the new taunt. And it is a pretty cool taunt. That is, taunts I tend not to spend too much money on. I have a few taunts, but I tend to buy cheaper ones because I don't taunt that much. It's very risky. And I don't taunt, so yeah. Besides that, they also made a large change to... I've been complaining about turret shields and money ball shields. The way it used to work is if you attack a money ball or a turret, it will... There's a certain time limit that if a turret or money ball stays undamaged, it will regain its shield, and you have to go, escort bots once again to bring that as shield. If a bot attacks the turret, or if a pro attacks the turret while it's unshielded, that timer will reset. You will have to, like, if it's, I don't know the exact numbers, I think it's like 20 seconds for the money ball. So 20 seconds, if it's like 19 seconds, a money ball is not attacked while unshielded, but then a pro attacks it, it's back up to 20 seconds without being shielded. So this annoyed me because it meant one player could easily just ping at your money ball or your turrets. They would stay down, and for turrets that's kind of annoying, but for money balls that was game changing because it meant that they could keep getting the free jackpots. They've now changed that ever so slightly. There's the Annihilator in action, by the way. But now there's a cap on a player prolonged shield downage, as I will call it, because a more proper terminology is escaping me. But while the shields are down, every time you attack, increases the shields being down for 1 second to a maximum of 20 seconds for the money ball and 40 for a turret. For the money ball, this is a decent change. For turrets, it is almost meaningless. I have yet to see it really save a turret. I've seen the glitch with upgrading turrets being more useful, because in most cases 40 seconds is plenty of time for a Carl or another class to pummel your turret with all sorts of weird stuff and basically just murder your turret before it has a chance to get its shields back up. It's really just still too long. But honestly, I never had a real problem with it with turrets. It's annoying, yes, but while I like the fact that turrets last a little longer, it's not all about me all the times. It's great, but that is the way the game works. There's a certain length expected from players, and if we make it too hard to take down turrets, right now the game's got kind of a niche, and the whole MOBA thing where the games aren't terribly long. They can drag on at times, but 15-20 minute games is not uncommon, and I think they're trying to be a little careful to make sure they don't exceed that. I think I've been complaining about the genres that the games take like too long, like 30 minutes on average, 30-40 minutes on average. So they try really hard, I think, to keep that balance, to make sure games don't drag on too long. So I'm glad that money balls have a bit more of a fighting chance. Turrets, not too concerned about. It's just a personal pet peeve of mine to be unable to like really retaliate against a guy and he's just pummeling your money ball, or not your money ball, but your turret. So right along here, just escorting the bots. And let's look at some more balance changes here. There are some changes to the pros, very minor for most of them. Gunner has some changes. I don't really play as Gunner, but apparently the deploy has been changed a little bit to make him a little more beefier, a little easier for him to. His spin up, I think, was buffed a little bit. Basically, it's a little easier for him to. A little easier for him to move to get into battle a little bit from the look of it. Spin down time. Like I said, I don't play him, so it's kind of hard to tell what these changes really do. I played him that one time in one game. I think I played him once this patch, but it's hard to tell the difference because I don't play that much. A slight nerf to Gunslinger's kneecap. That has been getting a lot of complaints in recent times, so I guess that's a good thing. Once again, more changes to Leo. This is actually something that really bothered me. His turret would sort of hang around, the graphic for it would just hang around for the longest time while it died, and now I think goes away after it's destroyed. So that's pretty cool. I think there's an artifact of it. I think you could still teleport after it died for a few seconds. I'm not quite sure about that, but it totally goes away now when it blows up. So that's great. That should have been a grapple right there. But getting back on topic here, his Mono Laser, it got all its damage was increased, but the range was nerfed, and Alt Fire now heals. This is thing I do not agree with. Alt Fire now heals all turrets from defender turrets, not lane turrets. We really do not need any more synergy with defenders. They already synergize extremely well, and he can heal his own turret. That's whatever, but we don't need his alt heal healing other defender turrets. That's just not necessary. Other than that, it looks pretty good. He can't really snipe that well with this turret anymore. Alt Fire recovery for damage is better. I think it was based off fall off before. Now it's based on straight up damage. I'm not sure how it works. I do play quite a bit of Leo, but I haven't gotten really into him. I just play him every now and then when I have no other options for characters. And he's kind of grown on me. I found him a little boring, but as I get better with him, he gets a bit more interesting. Besides that, going down here, tank shield is no longer protected from environmental hazards. I guess beforehand, if a player did ejector or annihilator and the thing was shielded, the shield would absorb some damage, because it's still damage from ejectors and annihilators is considered player damage. Because you'll get kill credit if you kill someone with those hazards. So I guess the shield's absorbing it now. Those don't count as bullet damage anymore, I guess. So that's really it for the balance changes. I wish I knew more about the Gunner stuff, but I don't want to really say a whole lot about Gunner changes without really having a good idea how he plays. I know a bit more about Leo, so I can speak for that, but that's about it. Up here, get a nice shot of the catwalk in the annihilator area. Like I said, I don't really hate the. I really don't hate the layout of the map itself. I just really hate that the whole sort of death cubby they have set up on the sides there, where you get like access to a lot of stuff, and Regenadol too. You also can heal up by that area, so it's pretty good. I would have gone back earlier and killed that combat girl, but I noticed the jackbot was not getting stopped over here, so go ahead and going to kill off the jackbot. Yeah, as you see here, also another thing I noticed is the glass for the money ball area makes it really hard to dive. One thing a lot of commandos will do is they'll dive off to get to their to get away faster or getting up somebody faster. And see right there, getting shelled. So I'm gonna sit in here. You can also sit in the jungle, and you will be safe from the Shelly bombs. There goes, firing off right there. I'm buying bots. Probably should not have bought bots while it was going off, but I wasn't thinking about it. I believe the shells do hit the upper area, so the only safe spot is your spawn or the jungle underneath, as far as I know. Annihilator might also be unaffected by Shelly, I'm not quite sure. Never quite around for that when it happens. But, like I said, on the whole, as far as the map goes, it's not a bad map. I just really think they need to balance out some of the, yeah, right here, like a genital, like, heal up, get back into it. Not a hard nut to crack once you get across. Now, obviously, we got pushed back because a lot of players here. This is my first time on the map, so I took to it pretty fast, but I did not take advantage of the upper catwalks. You'll see at the end of the game, my fellow Spark did. He cleaned up kills by going up there because it's safe. It allows you to really sneak up on players, and if you know the map layout, it's gonna be really to your advantage. And as far as I was just going for strictly in the lane here, playing it safe. I'm gonna follow him up here, however, sort of botch my, yeah, new map, so sort of botching up my teleports. I also heard it's actually quite a nice place for Wascott to sort of play around. They're calling it Wascott sort of playground there. He's got a lot of nice crow cook locations. You can get some real good air off of. So give that a shot if you play a lot of Wascott. I haven't been playing Wascott a whole lot recently, but he is available there if you want to try that on this map. It's probably a safe bet. But as far as the rest of the map here goes, it's pretty boring. The bots portrayed. There's a little area between if you've seen a few times, between the money ball and the lanes where you can sort of travel between. Right here, I see a person trying to take down our lane, so I'm going to stop them real quick. Overextending, going to die. But you can poke. I'm hoping I get to show it again, but you go back earlier, you can see it. You can sort of different avenue towards the money ball. If you kind of want to sneak in and try to get a few pot shots off of the rocket towers. A little risky because it leaves you a little exposed there, but not too bad. And I'm going to wait here on the, go ahead and spawn a, like I said, Shelly's also only 750. It's pretty cheap, and also spawn a, in this case we each got one, so both sides are getting shelled here. And I'm basically carefully going to areas where there is an arch or something overhead, so I can be a little safer when I am progressing towards our money ball. Yes, that's the money ball area right there. It's a little more enclosed. It feels like instead of a big gap in the glass, there's only little windows on the bottoms there opened up. So I see in the early game, if you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see me try to lunge somewhere, and I smack my head into part of the glass on our side, and just keep that in mind when you're doing it. But that is pretty much the end of the game here. We have just to finish on the money ball here, and it goes down pretty fast. Give the map a try yourself. I think it has potential if they basically get rid of the Shelly cannons entirely. I don't think it's a good idea at all, but all the chat's kind of broken. And there's a new taunt, by the way, if you wanted to see it. Every character gets that. Same dance. Same exact dance as that. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. You want another giant bomb code, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will see you all next time.